Fox Business Network is going to go over the top here in defense of Kanye West. Kanye is making news for his love of Trump yet again. Let's see the arguments that they lay out for him.
Who I'm supposed to pick as the president? Yes, sir. Trump. I ain't never made a decision only based off my color. That's why I went with slavery. Mental slavery.
Wow, big eruption there from the crowd. Kanye West again defending his support for President Trump, this time at his Sunday service in Salt Lake City, Utah. Kanye West has been unapologetically very supportive of the president's agenda, something you don't normally see from the whole limousine liberal crowd out in Hollywood, and certainly not from the music industry. He's even paying the White House a visit later this year. But the left, they have not made it so easy on Kanye West. He's gotten a lot of criticism for this, even questioning those that are questioning his mental state. Joining me right now is Urban Revitalization Coalition Chairman and Trump Diversity Coalition Chairman, Pastor Darrell Scott. Good to see you, Pastor Scott. What do you think? Let's dive into this a little bit more. What does he mean by saying it's mental slavery to be basing your political decisions entirely on race?
Well, you know, Kanye West is his own man. He's demonstrated that. He's also a free thinker, and he's a thinker that has apparently thought this through and told himself that despite his handlers, despite the masses, despite his peers in the entertainment industry, despite his peers in the music business, he's going to make his own thoughts and decide what he wants to decide on his own.
Imagine that.
And so for him to... Yeah,
I'm being facetious here. I mean, that's what people should do. Make your own thoughts, make your own decisions.
You know what? We fought for the right to vote as a people. Now, we're not going to fight for the right to vote and then give up the right to choose who to vote for. And so for someone to deny your rights, that's slavery. To allow others to put you in the type of bondage where they dictate and determine how you think or how you behave. You can't even think the way you want to think. You can't voice what you like or don't like.
No, you can do that, but we have the right to tell you your line of thought is stupid. Because it's stupid. They're saying, like, disagreeing with Kanye's politics or criticizing him for his politics is a form of slavery. I mean, you want to talk about an ultimate identity politics argument. It's like saying, oh my God, are you criticizing that? Man, that's kind of racist, isn't it? Because you want him to be on a mental plantation. This is like mental slavery. You're trying to force him into a box. No, I'm not. He can vote however he wants to vote. I don't give a shit. I'm just explaining why I think a lot of the things he's pushed in terms of politics are really dumb. And I think that because they're really dumb. Their arguments are so weak. Like, they're still arguing on some base level, like, yeah, if we want to vote for Republicans, we'll vote for Republicans. Nobody's telling you can't vote. Go ahead, vote for whoever you want. We don't care. Go ahead, do your thing. You have every right to vote for whoever you... I don't care who you vote for. You can vote for some person who's running, you know, as a freaking fascist in some weird neo-Nazi party. It is what it is. You do whatever you want. It's a free country. But I can still criticize your politics. I can still say, hey, here's why I think that's wrong. Here's why I think that makes no sense. Does anybody really think if you sat down and went issue for issue with Kanye with everything Trump's doing and didn't tell him, you take Trump out of the equation, take Hillary out of the equation, take Bernie out of the equation, just give him all things Trump has done and tell him, hey man, I'm going to run through these political issues. You tell me as we go, point for point, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? You think he would come out with 100% agreement with Trump? You think he would come out with 80% agreement with Trump? You think he would even come out with 50% agreement with Trump? No way. Not even close. No way, man. No way. The thing that's so annoying about Kanye is he's just a contrarian. That's all he is. Like, I know he loves to do this whole thing. I'm a genius. That actually does sound very similar to Trump, how Trump goes around saying, I'm a very stable genius. Unbelievable. But Kanye likes to do the same thing. I'm a genius. You see what other people are doing, and you just are doing the opposite. You're just going, I don't want to be with the crowd, man. I'm special. I'm a genius. I'm going to say the opposite. Now, sometimes if you do the, contrarian thing, sure, you can stumble on some good takes. But a lot of the times, it's just obvious that that's what you're doing, and there's no real thought going into it, and it's just a reflexive type thing. Like, your default assumption is, I'll do the opposite of whatever people expect me to do. Okay, but that's not, like, if you think we're going to pause and give you credit on that, or say this is high-minded or intelligent or intellectual, it's not. It's just as stupid as the people who follow the crowd simply to follow the crowd. It's just the opposite extreme of that. If you're just following the crowd to follow the crowd, that's dumb. But if you're also just, in a reflexive, reactionary way, just being a contrarian and saying everything the crowd ever said is wrong, that's also dumb. And it's so clear that's what he's doing. Because his whole commentary in regards to Trump is just like, basically saying, man, they expect me to do this, so I'm not going to do this, because that's mental slavery. So it's all emotional. The whole crux of his politics is like, I'm expected to do this, so I'm going to do that. That's stupid. That's dumb. You're not going to get people to not criticize you on that, because they should criticize you on that, because it's ridiculous. You can do whatever you want to do, but we could also criticize you. That's how this works. Now, you can criticize us too, but he has trouble doing that because he hasn't had coherent thoughts about politics. He hasn't had them. So, it's just, the shtick is getting old, man. It really is. And the level of analysis and the coverage that goes into it when they respond, it's like, this is the best you got? Oh, so you want us to have the right to vote, but you think we shouldn't vote for people who are terrible. Well, then how much do you really believe in our right? So tedious, so tiring. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, but yet again, here we are.